I love a good mystery item. I don't know why, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I love them. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, it's commonly something where you don't know what's on the inside by looking on the outside, and it commonly has a bunch of question marks involved in some way. Have you ever seen this clip before?
You can have the boat or the mystery box.
What, are you crazy? We'll take the boat.
No, not so fast, Lois.
That's basically me. If I come across an unmarked CD, I'm searching for the CD player seconds later. And unwrapping presents on Christmas. That's like Christmas to me. Well, you get what I mean. And I know I'm not alone. There's an entire game show based on people being tempted by mystery items. It's called Let's Make a Deal. Turn it on and it won't be long until you see Wayne Brady asking someone if they would like $500 or what's behind the curtain. And if they take the curtain, he'll offer them $1,000 to buy it back. It's great, not just fun to watch and play along with, but it perfectly demonstrates the power that a mystery item can hold. Even when I say mystery item, I feel like I need to give it some sort of special inflection. Mystery item. The food version of a mystery item is a mystery flavor, which I think is nothing short of genius. I can't confirm who made the first mystery flavor, but the earliest one I could remember is the mystery flavored Dum Dum. Back when I was younger and I would get my hair cut, they would have a jar of these Dum Dum suckers at the desk. I would have the honor of picking one every visit. Best part of getting my hair cut. So take a guess as to which flavor I chose every time. Yeah, the mystery flavor. Well, that's not completely true. Every once in a while, they had a blue raspberry in there, and I would go with that one instead. But that's just because it was so uncommon to see one. I mean, it must have been popular, because I only saw one once every 3 or 4 times I went in there. And since I was only there maybe once a month, I couldn't pass it up. There was no telling when I would see another one. But if there was no blue raspberry, it was mystery flavor for me. If that's not genius enough for the Dum Dum people to put out a flavor that people like me had a hard time passing up, just wait till you hear how they came up with it. I learned this from the Mental Floss site. Apparently, when the candy machines would switch from one flavor to another, unless the machines were cleaned out, there would be a little mixing of the two flavors while the machine transitioned. They had the great idea of just taking that mix of the two flavors and calling it a mystery flavor. No need to spend time cleaning the machines, plus they had a hit new flavor. And since the two flavors being mixed are always changing, it's a different flavor every time. No one can ever guess it, and the mystery can never be solved. Another big mystery flavor I remember is with Airheads. That's another one I would always get but never really understood. The story behind these is similar. Again, it's a mix of the other flavors, but this time it's what was left over in the various machines before the coloring was added, which explains why it was always white, another thing I always wondered about. In fact, white has kind of become the color of the mystery flavor. I say this because the mystery Peeps are white, but also the mystery Oreos are white. And really, the mystery Oreos were my entire motivation to make this video, because I have some things I want to say about them. And I know, I just made an entire video about the Oreo cereal, and I apologize for all the Oreo talk recently, but they've been doing big things, and I think it's all interesting. If you're not familiar, Oreos have recently released this new mystery flavor with a contest attached. They say if you figure out what flavor it is, you could win $50,000. I love the idea of the mystery flavor, but I hate the idea of the contest that's attached. I love the mystery flavor idea because, as I said, I love mysteries. But I also feel it's something that works well with Oreos specifically. They've become known for all their crazy new flavors, but for me anyway, that's gotten a little old. The gimmick has worn off. So this is a great way to put a new spin on an old idea. I look at the package, the way the word mystery is written, the question mark in the filling, it all sparks my interest. Now, some would say it's just a cheap gimmick. You might be saying that about the entire mystery idea in general. And you know what? I agree. It's all just a big gimmick. It's a trick to try to get people to buy something. But a gimmick doesn't necessarily have to be bad. I don't think it's bad. For someone like me, it's fun and it's new. I have nothing but respect for the mystery part of this promotion. But the part I don't care for is how they made a contest out of it, because it feels a little deceptive. It looks like the idea they're trying to put into your head is that you could buy this cookie, and if your taste buds are good enough, you may be able to identify the flavor and win some money. Am I right? Look at it and tell me they're trying to convey anything else. But my first thought is that there's going to be hundreds of people that can identify it, probably thousands once word gets out on the internet. So then what happens when they have 1,000 correct answers? Do they go with the first submission, or do they choose one at random? You can already see this contest is turning into something much different than I first envisioned, but it gets much worse. I went to their website and found the official rules. First off, it names a $50,000 grand prize and a $10,000 first prize, which just looks like more deception to me. If someone calls me and tells me I won the first prize, I'm assuming I won the $50,000, but the $50,000 is the grand prize. Really, how do the words first prize imply anything but the top prize? But there's more. When I go deeper into the rule book and look at the 4 pages of small print, turns out there's 2 ways to enter. Way number 1, make a purchase. That's the one where you buy the cookie and submit your guess. All fine. But then the second way to enter is basically mail them a piece of paper with all your information on it. It even says, to receive your entry without making a purchase or providing a correct guess. So you can in fact enter the contest without even identifying the flavor. And then there's bonus entries, sending them a picture of your receipt or a picture of you with the cookie box. Again, neither of which requires you to identify the flavor. So just to summarize, where it says guess the correct flavor for a chance to win $50,000, it actually means if you guess the correct flavor, you will receive an entry into a contest that also includes a bunch of people that didn't correctly guess the flavor. Using the bonus entries, someone who never even attempted a guess can have greater odds of winning than someone that actually submitted a correct guess. And adding in the fact that the internet already knows the mystery flavor, meaning you can learn the correct answer through no talent of your own, this contest is ridiculous. In the end, it's just completely random who wins. My advice, if you think you're good at identifying flavors, irrelevant. Won't help you one bit in this contest. The contest that's centered around identifying flavors. My real advice, forget about the contest. It's worthless. But if you're someone who would give up the $500 for what's behind the curtain, these are for you. These Oreos are just the latest of many mystery gimmicks used by companies over the years. I think it's such a great idea, I would suggest it to be used more. Now, obviously, it would have to be used for the right products and in the right situations. But it's a unique marketing tactic that considers the psychology of the customer and in many cases gives the company an opportunity to get rid of something they otherwise couldn't, which I know typically causes them to be inferior.
We'll take the box. You gave up a boat for 3 tickets to a crappy comedy club.
But when it's something cheap like a candy or a cookie, maybe the inferior product is worth the whole mystery experience. Here's my ideas. iTunes, 99-cent mystery song. Dairy Queen, easy one. Mystery ice cream flavor. GameStop, mystery retro game. The gimmick lends itself to many possibilities. Let me know in the comments what you think about mystery products. Are you one of the people that loves the experience or one of the people that avoids it altogether? So basically, are you a curtain person or a $500 person? As for the Oreos, have you tried them? Not that it matters as far as the contest is concerned, but were you able to identify the flavor? I intentionally didn't reveal what the flavor probably is because I didn't want to rob you of the experience of trying to figure it out yourself. If you don't care about any of that, I'm sure someone said it in the comments. Shouldn't be too hard to find. And I'd appreciate it if you left any other thoughts about any of this in the comments as well. I'd like to hear what you have to say. And a quick note, I broke a personal record with this video. Most times, the word mystery has appeared in a single video. If my count is right, that last one put me up to 33, a record that I imagine will stand for some time. Alright, thank you for watching.